Internet. Hi. I'm not at home or in the studio. I'm in a wonderful place called Smuggler's Cove, but I brought stuff anyway. And we're going to talk about Shogun and Star Wars, and Elvin's going to get mad at Star Wars, and Chris will sit there and enjoy everything. So anyway, hi, it's Popcorn Chicken. Grab a drink, and also hi, Chris.
I got a drink.
Hey!
Cheers.
Cheers. Where's Elvin?
Yes. He's coming. He's coming.
All right.
He's joining us in a second. So where are you?
I'm in Smuggler's Cove.
Okay. I think I've heard of it. Where's that exactly?
It's right next to Half Moon Bay.
All right.
Which
Sounds
is
good.
just north of Seashell, but it's on the Sunshine Coast. So
Okay. Nice.
not Vancouver Island, but you still got to take a ferry there.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's my sister's 30th, so
Nice.
we're having some cake, and she's got a scooter, so now they're building that downstairs. And yeah, do I have?
Cool. Very cool.
Oh wow, I have vignetting on this lens. Anyway,
All right. Nice.
Weird.
Nice. Good. So how long are you up there for?
I'm going back tomorrow morning because I got a show to shoot
Right.
Friday. But funny story, kind of. This afternoon around like noon or 1, the power went out here, and technically it's still out.
Okay.
Somebody hit a power line or something somewhere, and it just killed all the power for most of this area. But my parents have a generator, so we hooked up the internet to it and a couple of computers, and we're like, all right, we're good to go still.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So everyone else on the block and in the neighborhood's completely in the dark, and I'm doing a podcast on the internet. So
That's awesome. They're probably going to come over and say, "Hey, can we borrow your generator?"
yeah.
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 So have you been watching anything late? We're going to talk about this once Elvin jumps on, but I did go see Godzilla this weekend
Nice.
because I went with my son, who's a big Godzilla monsterverse.
Yeah.
And you and I talked about this last week, and again, Elvin's seen it, so we can get into it a little bit later. But yeah, it was exactly what we thought.
Monster Fights, the movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyways, yeah, but no, it was fun.
But both you and your son liked it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. That's all we wanted, and it's exactly what it was. Fun, but you're also like laughing, like laughing at it.
Yeah,
and but yeah. Hey, there he is.
Hello.
How's it
How's it
going?
going?
It's all right.
Good.
I was forced to watch Bad Batch for 2 hours today.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Why?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Still trying to
I have
keep my
not-
food down.
Yeah.
I've not been keeping up on Bad Batch at all. I don't know.
No. Did they put out 2 episodes this week?
Yeah, it's at episode 11 now.
Huh.
I still got to watch that one. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's better.
Yeah, there's moments, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's moments. That seems to be the thing with this show. There's moments.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's moments that just goes away.
I think the reoccurring thing that we've been saying is like, this should have been 8 episodes this season, or 6 or whatever. Like, the amount that they have, it just drags on, and then you get pissed off at it.
Well, the fillers really upset you because it takes you away from the main storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And you just are no longer invested in that main storyline.
Yeah, they hook you for a couple seconds, and you're like, "Oh, this will be cool." And then they're like, "Now watch them have a picnic." And then we're like, "I don't care."
Did we lose the rights to the studio? No, we did not.
No,
we will be there next week. So
yes.
The time and change is good, I guess, right? Kind of like
yeah. Sorry, we didn't bring that up, right? It's a new date, new time.
It's not Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday.
New era.
Yes, new season.
Exactly.
Yeah, new season. Yeah. I cut the tail end of you talking about going to see Godzilla. What'd you guys think?
Yes. So I went with my son on Sunday. And Justin and I had spoken about this last week after we saw some of the reviews. And also, if you guys want to see Elvin's review, you can check it out on our channel right now. But it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. and it was exactly what people have said it was, and it was fun. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
kind of story. There's just a lot of smashing and battles, and you know,
Like, that's what we want.
There was a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
casualties there. There was a lot of civilians dying.
That's exactly what I said when we walked out. I'm like, I feel bad for Rio de Janeiro. Like that city is like,
It no longer exists anymore.
No,
It's just
Jesus
a beach.
sitting
there.
up on the hill being
Yeah.
like, "Stop it, Godzilla!"
yeah, exactly.
Yo, did Jesus Kaiju go down and fight King Kong or something?
That would have been awesome, or at least like one of them
King Kong
flying
versus
by and like he
Jesus.
hits him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was yeah, even like when Godzilla is just like running, I'm like, he just ran through a bridge with tons of cars.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Like
No.
didn't matter.
And boats
No.
doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah, they're on their
Yeah.
way to work.
Yeah. But
you have
know,
to take a lot of things out of the traditional movie watching experience and just keep it simplified as possible. Right? Like I'm going to see a whole bunch of monsters and a lot of noise and a lot of destruction. That's it. And when you have that mindset going in, then you're like, okay, it was not it delivered what it was supposed to do. Right?
Yeah. So
Kiwi,
we all
why
know
were you
that.
disappointed?
Yeah, Kiwi. Well, Kiwi's a big monster.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what is he like? What I was sitting there after the credits, I'm like, I wonder what he's gonna think of this. Because he's a big fan. So
yeah. The other thing is like, so they introduced these two villains. Really, I'd never heard of them before. I don't even know if they're from other lore or from the past or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
one of them is. One of them is.
One of them is the
I
Scar.
don't, do we want to kind of give it away? I don't want to kind of.
Who cares?
No, what do you mean?
Okay. Well, wait, how long has it been out for?
He's saying he's disappointed. I would like to know what he's disappointed.
Yeah, why are you disappointed, Kiwi? How long has this been out? Did it just come out on the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it last week?
it's actually doing really well too.
Oh, it's over 150 million, I believe, already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we know what the budget was?
I think it was 200. But can you double check that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 135 million.
And what about advertising? All that? Does that include for that?
That's the budget. Yeah. So it'd be half of that would be advertising.
Okay.
Usually that's kind of the standard. So like we'll call it 65 million they made the movie for.
Yeah.
If we're going by that.
Sorry, I misunderstood. There is a character that's not new, but I don't want to spoil things. So
right, yeah, we'll give it another week. But yeah, is your review up already?
Yeah, the spoiler-free review just came up today, right?
Yeah. I am glad that it wasn't like, and this isn't really a spoiler, but I'm kind of glad it wasn't like Kong and Godzilla were just like, hey buddies, like hey, how's it like hug and let's go fight some. They did
have some beers afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Hang out at the De Janeiro beach, right?
Just getting some sun.
But also going forward, because obviously they want to probably make a lot more of these movies. What is this? Is this what they're just going to continue to do? Is like, here's two more bad guys.
Rinse and repeat, right? Why not? If it's going to make you globally $500 million, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, this is essentially, what's it called? Transformers, but with
that's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah,
Michael Bay-ish type of movie.
Sure.
A lot of explosions, a lot of loud noises, right?
Yeah. It's great for ADD. Whoa, what's that? Whoa. All right. What is there like an explanation for the power glove?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'll get into spoilers then.
No. I just want to know if there's an explanation.
I mean, there's an explanation, but it's really cheesy.
Sure.
And you just laugh and you're like, cool, okay. Cue the
it's
Donkey Kong song, please.
Yeah. If you think it's just for fashion, Justin, no, it's not just. For
oh, okay. He wasn't just man, I look bitching with this thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, again, this is not really a spoiler, but it is more. There's people in it, but it really actually is. It's more the more Kong story,
Good.
but also, it really it shows a lot of them and their sort of perspective is, I guess. But, yeah. But if you just want to see stuff being smashed and you don't care about civilians being killed, then it's a fun.
Didn't they do a movie with The Rock about the Rampage
Yes.
video games?
Yeah.
And wasn't that ass?
Yeah.
Is
But
this
everyone went to see it because it was The Rock, and
Yeah,
he
it was The
pretty
Rock.
hot that time. Right?
But is this probably should this have been a Godzilla movie, or should this have been just the better Rampage movie? Because if
that's a
you're
good
talking
question.
about lore and like if Kiwi's, kind of miffed at it, and from what I've heard from most people is like, oh, it was kind of dumb because it was just monsters fighting, and the people who don't know the lore are just like, that's what I want. I just want monsters fighting. And the people who do are just like, it's kind of milk toast, not very good.
I feel a lot of people outside of maybe Japan and a little bit of North America, a lot of people don't know the deep lore of Godzilla and King Kong, right? When you say kaiju, there's just like, what? Right?
They're like, sorry, I didn't watch Power Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if this movie helps people understand more of it or just confuses people more. That's the problem with this movie. It didn't do a good job of growing that whole universe, right?
Yeah. I felt that they almost relied on the kaiju action, and the other non-important kaiju are just their exciting fans when those monsters are discounted.
But I kind of feel that's what you need to do at most of the time. The
So-
humans should not matter in this
No,
movie,
no.
right?
No.
That was our biggest complaint about Monarch, was just like, you put Godzilla in the title. I mean, sure, it was a subtitle, but then you're just like, look at these people, and you're like, I don't care at all.
We have to talk about their feelings.
Yeah, it's like I want to know their feelings when they get crushed under a 5-ton Godzilla monster.
Oh, yeah.
Planet of the Apes, but the apes are big. Yeah.
I was just when I was watching that movie, and there's certain scenes, and I'm just like, man, this is a total Planet of the Apes ripoff.
Wait, is Andy Serkis in it?
Maybe.
Is
Maybe,
he suing
I don't
them?
know.
Maybe
If
you'll
he's-
have to
don't
find
know.
out.
Oh. Yo, we're gonna get Planet of the Apes versus Kong versus
That would be
what's that
awesome.
movie with the
Oh, the Pacific Rim.
Yeah,
just
I would
get
love that.
monster
I would
fights.
love that crossover.
Just make like
actually.
Super Smash Brothers with all the monsters.
Oh, I would love that crossover.
That'd be the end of the world. Like, how
Yeah.
could anybody? How does the world
Avengers,
survive-
get the hell out of
survive
here.
that? Yeah, exactly. My question is, when they go to, it's not called Middle Earth because I know that's Lord of the Rings, but whatever that is, where
I called it Middle Earth because I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
what
it
it
makes
is.
sense, right? It's Earth,
Yeah.
Middle Earth. Kiwi, you can tell us what it's called. But anyways, I said this to my son afterwards, like, where's the sun coming from down there?
It's
a
from the
portal,
core.
from what I gather. It's
It's
like
the
a
core.
portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
They've got a bunch of like studio lighting in the top.
yeah. Anyways.
Studio.
It's got 5,000 ring lights in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's Planet of Apes.
Yep.
But the apes are big.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys see any good April Fool's stuff?
I stayed away because I get sometimes, but like especially
You get
just
too
April
excited?
1st. No, April 1st. A lot of times I forget it's April 1st,
Oh yeah.
and I go on my daily routine, get on the social media, and I'm like, oh, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, April 1st. Ugh. Yeah. What'd you see?
My favorite one was Screen Crush. They did a breakdown of why Madam Web is the best Spider-Man movie, and they, for like, I swear to God, like half an hour, 20 minutes, just went in hard and leaned in of just like, and I loved how she was shitty when she said this, and like how they kept saying their names because that's how humans talk, and they were just, it was the most brutal bash of that movie. That was good. A couple video game stuff did the normal thing, like Call of Duty. They did a thing where like there's no gravity and no fall damage and whatever, but they did that last year. So
Didn't Xbox say something like they got bought out or something? It was so funny. I can't remember what it was. Like Xbox, like we have been bought out by some
Sony
studio or some company has bought us
Yeah.
out now. Yeah, I was like,
Wasn't there Tobey Maguire said something about being back in Spider-Man? I heard.
really?
Yeah.
maybe, but he's been trying to say that for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the man in. Come on.
Yeah.
Give him a job. Seabiscuit didn't make him the billions that he wanted.
Seabiscuit doesn't have any syndication rights.
Yeah. There's no trilogy to that.
No.
They put the horse asleep.
No. The sequel is when he gets a job at a glue factory. He starts working.
I have yet to
Elmer's.
I have yet to see Dune.
Same.
It's driving me nuts because I want to go see it.
I know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I liked it for sure. It's definitely, like I said before, it's a huge, obviously it's a theater experience in itself, but no, it's good. It's very good. They're already talking about Dune 3 in development, of course.
Good.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was made as slated as a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
From the get-go. Yeah. Oh, and you know what we get next month? Speaking of trilogies that people give a shit about, we get the second phase of Rebel Moon. I'm gonna get so drunk when I watch that.
I didn't get through the first phase, so
yeah, not many people did.
I couldn't. I tried. I really did.
Yeah.
Have you seen the interviews that Zack Snyder's been doing about that? He was
on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, and he was like, actually, if you think about it, more people watch this than Barbie. And it's like, that's not how viewership works, you idiot. How have you made like 40 movies and still don't understand the internet?
There's some stuff he said in that interview now. I was just like, I want to go and just strangle him because he's just talking out of his
in slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion. Yes,
yeah,
of course. Just I don't know. Like, I mean, hey, good for him. He's made his way up to the top there and making money. I don't hate for that, but it's just like he just loves to hear himself talk, I guess.
Yeah,
and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we need more like sheltered, very awkward, uncomfortable directors and creators. Those are the ones that make weird shit that makes you think, as opposed to like, look, I made an explosion slow. Wow, good job.
Something that caught my eye right now. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do a couple of rapid news and then hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Monkey
Moon can pound sand. I'm using that.
Monkey Man is certified fresh, 89%.
It looks pretty badass.
It does.
Yeah.
When's that coming out?
April. It should be out this weekend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, either this week or next week it's coming out.
Yep. Indian John Wick. It looks
right.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, he's even wearing a black and white suit.
Yeah, so. Dude. Like, Bollywood has like the best action and fight scenes in the world.
Whoa, let's. I've seen some of those. Some of them are not that great. Triple R was
Triple R. Yeah, but I mean
that was insane.
Yeah,
I mean, over the top insane, but
it's all over the top, and it doesn't take itself seriously, which is like the best part. So even if it is shitty, it's still entertaining, as opposed to just
you can't use his line; it's copyrighted. He said.
All right, I'll give you residuals for it. Every time I use it, I'll flick a quarter at you.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. None of my family members want to see it. That's odd. I'm like, you are from India, right? So they're like, we don't care.
Elvin, because I don't know much about this, but it is an older story, right? You had told us this before.
It's so this is the reason why Indian gods movies can't be made very easily, because people there get very offended, which drives me nuts because they have some crazy stories, the level of Greek mythology.
Because you can't depict,
and it's just it's like, come on.
So this is the only god that has a get-out clause that you can make pictures of him?
This is like loosely based, and some of the elements are taken from it. It's so on the line.
Yeah.
Right? Like so on the line. Like
he'll only get a couple death threats kind of thing.
Yeah. You're gonna have one district in India upset at you and pitch and
they don't have internet, so
kudos to Peel for like skirting that line. And I love it. I think it's awesome that he's skirting that line. Good for him. So I want to check it out. Maybe I'm gonna watch this movie alone. So
the trailers look badass.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a good old punch-up movie, right? That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Justin and I I know we're going to talk about Star Wars at some point. But Justin and I were talking last week about possibly, or we had talked on Discord about going to see. Would you go, Elvin? Would you go see like Phantom Menace in the theater again when it comes back?
Oh yeah, I want to see it with my kids. They've never seen it in the theaters.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Actually, my kids haven't either.
Yeah, dude, that pod racing scene.
When is it? When is it coming out?
Well, I assume it's May 4th that they're dropping. I think they're dropping a bunch of stuff.
Well, yeah, May 4th, the new Tales of the Crypt Keeper or whatever the hell comes out. Episode.
But I think they're dropping all 9 Skywalker films. They're doing like
all in one day.
May 3rd. Yeah, so May 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
That weekend.
Smokes.
Yeah, you can go see all the 9 films in the theater.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so which ones would you see? Because obviously you're not going to sit and watch 9 goddamn movies.
It'd probably be the first 3 because I think the other ones they've already seen it, right? So yeah, but when I mean the first 3, I mean in the chronicle order.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Well, and none of the original trilogy
because they've already seen those ones,
but in the theaters.
That is a good point.
The Battle of Hoth in theater.
I don't know. I don't even know if I can take my kids out for that long without my wife getting mad. So
no, but like which you'd split it up into days. Do like,
but isn't it one day at a time?
I don't know.
I think the theater
just doing it like a marathon. Yeah, I think they'll do it.
Who's gonna sit there for 20 hours? That's crazy.
You'll be surprised.
Do they sell catheters at the popcorn stand?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gross! People in joggers.
What they should give is remotes, and everybody can just fast forward. Like, I'm bored. This part's boring.
I just want them to see the pod racing scene and the final battle with Darth Maul.
Yeah.
That's what I just want them to see.
Yeah, but my kids haven't seen any of the original like 4, 5, 6 in the theater either.
What kind of dad are you?
In the theater,
I went by myself.
He's a dad who didn't create them in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. They were in the car. I had the windows down.
Dad's gotta go watch the movie. You keep the.
It was the Winnebago.
Yeah. Let them some fruit roll-ups. They were good.
I put the window down.
Did your parents have those cars with the wooden panels on the side?
Oh yeah. We had
a van
where we didn't have to wear seatbelts.
Oh yeah, it was so massive in the back you could never fly across.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I was like, we used to drive like summer trips like 6 hours, and I have an older brother and sister, and they would be like totally passed out, and I'd be on the floor in the back, and then my dad would be driving with the cat in his lap and the dog at his feet, and I don't think anybody was wearing seatbelts.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe I take my kids to see Phantom Menace because of the pod races. We talked about this before last week. Pod races and Duel of the Fates. See that on the big screen for sure.
Yeah, I think the must watches for me are going to be Phantom Menace and then Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go watch, leave, come back.
Yeah.
Once you leave. Yeah.
I want to show you guys something.
Sorry, see who's still there.
Sorry?
I was just saying to Justin, see who's still in the theater after you leave.
Justin, gentlemen, I am late. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. You're here all the time.
It's an earlier time. You're right on time.
You just have to get used to this time. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys something that I am so excited for. So you can go and get this in your theater when this movie comes out. It's a popcorn bucket.
Where the hell does the popcorn go?
Well, he eats it all. He doesn't give it to you.
Wait,
where's the
I guess behind the ear, probably behind the ear.
Oh, I thought the entire thing, including the chair, was a popcorn bucket. I was like,
no.
That ain't a bucket.
I gotta get this. Like. I love Garfield. I gotta get this.
That's pretty cool. Can you wear it as a hat or like a?
Oh, I'll be walking into the studio
with popcorn all around you. Inside.
Oh yeah, lasagna. Oh my god! I told the wife
the whole movie. Don't even watch the movie.
To make your famous lasagna when we come home. and lots of cheese, like lots of cheese.
Nice.
Oh, can't wait.
Is every movie have to have some sort of special popcorn holder now? Like, it seems
right.
like...
I went to Ghostbusters, so that's funny you mentioned that. So Ghostbusters had 2 of them. They had a Slimer one.
Okay.
Then they had the Ecto van or the car, and
Yeah.
the Slimer was $29.99. So okay, fine, reasonable, maybe with popcorn. The Ecto was $50.
What?
Wait, could it be used as a
Does it actually drive? Can you actually drive it? Remote control?
No. It doesn't light up, nothing. It's just Ecto with the hole in the middle where your popcorn goes.
Wow.
Maybe
it's $50.
Did you see the Dune one?
Oh yes.
Is it like that? And then there's maybe some extra different alternate uses for it, possibly?
No. It wasn't.
They're just capitalizing on that?
Slimers wasn't like that either. It was his mouth. It was his mouth open.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Pre-lubed?
Oh, God.
Put extra green butter on it.
As soon as I said that, I realized.
Extra butter. No butter for me. I brought my own.
But actually, so I saw, I think at Disneyland now, you can get a Jabba the Hutt popcorn holder. Again, I don't know where you put your hand in.
I already find him repulsive. I'm not going to eat out of him now.
Yeah, I know.
But I do.
It'd be great if he laughed every time you stuck your hand in.
Oh. Like a Halloween.
No, Salacious comes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Brought his own butter.
Exactly.
Gotta get used to it.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Garfield. That's probably my most excited movie this summer. I stand corrected. Deadpool.
But it's a close second.
I wonder if Deadpool's gonna have a.
It's just gonna be.
It's just the bottom part of his body.
I was just gonna say it's just gonna be his ass.
His ass. Yeah.
Wolverine's claw just slices the side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what Ryan Reynolds they did. Ryan, we really like the popcorn holder, and he'd say, "Popcorn holder. It's just my ass. People are just gonna buy my ass."
People have been putting popcorn in that. That's not what it's supposed to be used for.
Yeah.
I heard rumors that what's his name, Henry Cavill is going to be in there.
Ooh,
and is getting some traction.
Okay,
like he will be another Wolverine.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, like an alternate universe, he'll be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's too. No. Maybe. Sure. I mean, who cares? He'll be amazing. He always is.
Yeah. It'll be hilarious.
So also meaning that'll set him up for future movies? Because he is supposed to be.
It'll be funny that an Australian and a British person is playing a Canadian hero.
Yeah.
Or anti-hero.
Whatever. The Queen's still there.
Yeah. The king.
The
Queen's not there.
Who gives a shit? They all suck.
Yay, Monarch.
Wait, he was in Blade?
What?
Henry Cavill was in Blade? Or are you thinking, or are you Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds was in Blade.
Yes. Yeah. He was in Blade.
Oh, okay. That's who I got excited to rewatch Blade if Henry Cavill was in it.
I think we would have noticed.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, huh? What?
Yeah. Hey, I know Elvin also has, we just dropped it today, was a review of Ghostbusters,
spoilerish review.
Spoilerish.
So be careful.
Want to just give people a teaser of that, Elvin?
Okay, here we go. Without spoiling anything. Okay. Writing is all over the place. There's way too many people. And the problem with that is now you're trying to have these little offshoot stories. You know how movies, they have little offshoot stories.
Sure.
They mean nothing because it's so short. Some of them literally are like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And then on to the next scene. And then they come back to it later. Like, I don't care about these offshoots anymore. And then the offshoots don't actually pay off as much as it should have. One of them actually doesn't pay off at all. So why even do that?
Is it just like people like random cameos?
No, well, it's a cameo, but more than a cameo, but it doesn't become important anymore.
Oh,
it's just a throwaway thing for one of the characters to do. You know how you do a side quest and it yields you nothing, and you're like, why did I even do this?
yeah, they're like, bring me 50 spider legs, and I'll give you a shield that you never.
mean like The Last Jedi, where Finn and Rose go off and do
God.
Yeah,
I forgot about that movie.
And then the main antagonist, the main what's her name? Phoebe
Waller-Bridge.
McKenna is the actress. She's a great up and coming actress. She's got talent, and you can see that she's developing her craft. But the character that they created is so obnoxious and unlikable. This character,
but is it supposed to be?
No.
Oh,
this character is supposed to be brilliant, energetic, and learning from her peers, her elders. But she's so many times she's undercutting them and telling them they don't know what they're talking about, that I know better. She doesn't want to listen to them when they tell them something that's good for her. And she makes reckless decisions that could jeopardize lives.
I hate that.
And I'm just like, and then when she does these things, she's then coddled and told her it's okay. You'll do better next time.
Dumb.
It's just like, you should have just let this character make the mistakes fall and then let her learn from Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, all these guys who've had success and has gone through the ringers of being a Ghostbuster. That is how you grow a character to the next movie, right? So I felt none of that was implemented at all. So
was this the one that was supposed to come out in the winter?
Like December. We were supposed to do that for our charity event,
yeah,
but it got delayed for 3 months, and they still didn't fix anything. But the good stuff was the CGI was great. The attention to detail in the Ghostbusters headquarters was great. You get to see more of it for the first time.
Oh, cool.
The upper level, right? So that stuff was good.
What about the villain?
Okay, so this villain was so eerie and creepy, but then you barely see this villain.
It's like that witch-looking thing?
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah.
The backstory was so short and so like not even like they didn't expand on it. They should have like went back in time about it, right? I don't want to spoil it too much, but they didn't really go into the present time when this character was created or came to be. And then when the times you do see this character on the screen, it's so short until the very end. You just like, you felt like if they had given this character more open time, like to do more devastation, do more destruction, to make so many people suffer more a little bit, it would have been so much better, because the character is really good. Right? I love the creepiness of it, and the sound effects they made when this character comes to the scene is awesome. Right?
And it's mostly a good chunk of it's practical too, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good, but just it's too short, not enough. Let the character breathe a little bit.
Do the jokes not hit at all? Like that's
it does at times, and then doesn't at times.
Because I mean, that Bill Murray sort of like the humor that we got from him in the first film.
I hate to break it to you, Bill Murray is virtually non-existent in this movie.
Ugh.
He's jangling the keys.
Right.
Damn it.
Yeah.
How was the Harold Ramis send-off?
What send-off?
At the end, where he's like a ghost, or am I thinking of a different movie?
Oh, that's the afterlife. That's before.
All right, never mind. Shows you how much I care about this series.
Yeah, that was the first one. This is the second one to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that
was it better than the last one then?
No, the last one was a little bit better.
Okay,
by a sliver. I'd say 1 score.
All right.
How many movies have to have? Oh, sorry, wrong one. As Kiwi's saying, Empire in the title.
I was gonna say that into one of the reviews. I'm like, how many Empire times I'm gonna say Empire, right, in these reviews?
Yeah.
Everyone loves an Empire. Speaking of empires, Shogun. Oh, look at that. That's a good segue.
It was a segue.
Does this show, just when I think the show doesn't get better, it gets better.
So we haven't talked to you about this show since the first episode, I think, or first couple episodes, isn't it?
First couple episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Justin and I have been chatting about it, but yeah, why don't you? I mean, we're not going to go through each episode, but Elvin, why don't you kind of tell us, your thoughts on
I gotta
the
say, like,
series?
I've never been so pleased to watch a feudal Japan story. It is so good. The character development, you feel so sad for some of these characters, what they're going through. It's just like, oh my god, like, what? You want to kill yourself? Like, what? Like,
well, and it's every character, like even the background characters. They're just like, hey, here's this gardener, and you're like, oh god, the gardener died. You're like, oh god, no.
There's so much honor exudes out of them.
Yeah.
Right. And then the barbarian, what's his name? They call him the barbarian.
Horn. What's his name?
John, because it's a white guy in the before the 1800s, so his name's John. Blackthorn.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Blackthorn.
He's not great. A snooty little prick, which like is always the case. He's actually kind of cool.
And there's so many times he gets put in his place.
Yes.
Right. He's like, listen, this is not England. This is Japan. This is how we do things here. You bow, you shut up when they're talking.
Yeah.
And you do as you're told because you're not in the power to say so.
And even when he does kind of step out of line, which he does fairly often, like
which is great. You want him to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's actually one of my favorite parts is between him and the girl, the translator, when she won't translate for her. She's like, I'm not.
Well, she says something else. She dumbs it down a little bit, right?
Yeah. And those are subtle little things too, like where he'll just be like, yo, this is stupid, and I'll go to it, but I don't like it. And she's just like, he's very happy that he gets to work with you. And like, you're like,
he is excited to be here.
Yeah.
He's humbled at your presence.
I was saying that last week, Justin, that there's just what makes the show are these moments, right? These moments that you don't think about because you're still waiting for battles and heads to fly and stuff. And that's
which,
great.
By the way, this episode, first 30 seconds, you see two heads coming off.
Yeah. Episode 7. Yeah.
I love in the background when he's sitting in his horse.
Yeah.
I love that scene where they're all just like, right? Like you can actually feel it in your gut. You're like, oh man, these guys are charged up, right? Yeah. And it's crazy. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, and that ending yesterday. Oh.
So I watched it.
I did not see that coming at all.
So it's been like building, like every episode. It's just like you think, oh, this is the straw that'll break the camel's back. Oh no, this one, and it keeps just like edging you, like, and just like being like, they're gonna, no.
Yeah,
it's like we have 3 more episodes. The last 2 or 3 episodes have felt like a penultimate episode or like the one right before the finale, because it's just like
definitely the tension's building.
My goodness,
definitely.
It was building at the end of last episode because it was like you thought they were going to storm the castle or whatever, but now it's like it's totally changed gears. That's what I love. It's you expect something from the next episode and it totally flips it, and now they're not even going to do it.
Ooh,
you're just drinking stuff in your room.
I'm getting handed drinks. What is this?
Nice.
Ginger beer or something?
I need an assistant. Do you have an assistant there, Alvin, to hand you drinks? I don't.
Yeah, you don't have your own personal bartender?
My personal
assistant. On my level, scrub.
My personal assistant, my wife. Don't tell her I said that. She made homemade pizza. So
Nice.
Kiva says the ending of this episode made me laugh, honestly.
It was
funny for a second, then you realize the what's gonna happen next episode. Right?
It's gonna be what's his name from There Will Be Blood, just like my boy, my baby boy. I think he's gonna go from like, all right, I'll surrender.
I wonder if he's gonna like kill himself in honor.
he's gonna hear, oh yeah, your son died trying to kill him, and he's like, no, this son of a bitch killed him. No, okay, that's it, deal's off, you're all dead.
Go get he's
gonna go.
Your son slipped on a rock.
Yeah,
the idiot that he is.
Are we spoiling stuff here? Just people here that
sorry.
Sorry.
We always talk about
Justin
that
and Chris.
It came out yesterday.
You can add Justin, and you can add Chris.
Go ahead.
So at Justin on Twitter.
I need somebody to talk to. Go for it. Please.
Oh.
No.
I just laughed into the sunset credits. Yeah, no, I just, it is so good in so many ways. I love the sound too, like, you know, the whole, like, oh man, the camera has gotten better, a lot better.
Has gotten so much better.
Yeah.
And also too, specifically in this episode, there were a lot of like, you know, this guy scoffs. Or this guy like makes a noise, as opposed to just like speaks Japanese. It's like, thanks, subtitles. Haven't been reading it and listening to a feudal Japanese TV show for an hour now.
Yeah.
How about is it a brothel?
Yeah. Well, it's a tea house. But yeah, it's a brothel.
They're not to be messed with, man.
Yo.
They're not to be messed with. Oh, I like, nope. Yeah. Go on your own discretion there.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the birth of geisha or something like that.
I don't know. That would have been way before that.
Oh, is it way before? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, because I was reading up how women were, you know, introduced into the battle or fights, and there was a female that was training underground, sort of not in front of everybody else, but she was training female assassins, and they were hired, like they're mercenaries basically.
Yeah.
And you don't, these samurais, these you know, high end, top end Japanese men of power had no clue, didn't even see it coming, right? And so I'm wondering if this is something like that, where they ended up becoming an offshoot of this guy's, you know, maybe they go into the to the main bad guy's palace and start picking from inside out.
Well, yeah. I mean, the conversation that they had where she essentially was just like, yo, I want to unionize
our franchise, right?
Yeah, I want to franchise my tea house.
I thought it was hilarious.
You're gonna die tonight or tomorrow, whatever. Can you let me franchise this? And he's just like, I'm gonna die tomorrow. And then she's just like, this was a very interesting conversation, because she was like, what? I don't think, or no, she was about to leave, like her stick of time or whatever, like after the incense is done burning, that's time's up, get out of here. She was like pleading to be able to franchise her tea house, and then she was like, wait a minute, you didn't know an army was coming? Oh, you're planning something. Okay, yeah, you're too smart for that. And then he's just like, nope, I didn't, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, right, okay, all right, see you later, big guy.
Yeah, and then our boy the barbarian John keeps asking for his ship. Dude, just give the guy his ship.
I know.
Poor boy.
He just wanted to leave from the beginning. Where am I going?
So bad for him.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm already in a soap opera. Like, I'm pissed off a guy who came back from the dead because.
Yeah, I love that scene on the beach though, where the guy, and then he's like, "Why am I even talking to you?"
Yeah, why am I talking to you?
I love that dude, by the way. Dude, he's probably the best
favorite
character. Yeah,
he's absolutely my favorite.
Good. It's just, you know what it is? It's his looks, right? The looks that he has. They're just always like, what? What are you doing?
Especially when the brother asks for the place, because this guy was the ruler of that place, right?
Yeah.
The manager, if you want to call it. And he's just like looking at the Toraga, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
like,
Toraga.
What? You're just going to give this guy my spot? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's good. The crew is 100% dead. Well, I haven't seen him, so I'm assuming, unless that's the secret.
Oh, maybe do they come in at the 9th hour and just like they've all got like cannons strapped to their arms and they're just like.
I don't want to get too excited because it might not happen. I don't want to get too excited.
I honestly don't think we can overhype this. Like,
yeah.
This is as solid as they come for a show.
Dude, this is like Game of Thrones meets The Last Samurai. It's like nobody's safe. Shit hits the fan every episode. You're just like, anytime it's a scene change and there's new characters, you're just like, oh god, what are they gonna do? What's happening? Oh god.
Did you guys keep up the tradition and said Willow?
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
they said Willow
Stevie
last
did.
episode a bunch. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, it was called Willow something, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last episode, I think so.
Mm.
You know, there's a lot of people reviewing it online that have read the books, and they're saying how different it is. Like it's not
Sure.
following exactly, and they're actually pretty happy with the changes.
Okay, that's great then, because
Not everyone, but like a lot of people are like, you know, they changed this and it doesn't bother me. Like, you know, it's kind of nice, refreshing, I guess, but it's not the same.
Well, they're still they know the story and then they subvert it by changing it up a bit so they don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, like the end of this episode, that doesn't happen in the book.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Yeah. So
what's really good about this show is there's no agenda, there's no, narrative they're trying to weave into this to make it different, to change history. They're just giving you good storytelling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which, what a coincidence. If you do that, people will like it.
Weird.
So,
yeah.
It's
And
almost
again,
like
it's
if
like
you
I said,
give a shit about a project.
yeah. And it's what I said before, it's not these like, I mean, it looks great and shot great and everything, but it is these little scenes between two people and their connection, and then just, between, him and her and stuff like that. And I'm actually liking the fact that, and I don't know what they did in the 80s, but you expect this like love story to be like all like a huge part of it, and it's still not really there. Like,
Yeah.
it is sort of, but they're not focusing on that.
Well, even in this episode, they had a point where she was talking with Toranaga, and he was and her husband comes up.
Yeah,
and he's like,
that was
yo,
crazy.
I want the barbarian's head when this is all
Yeah.
over. And he's like, why? And he's like, I don't like how he looks at my wife. And he's like, are you accusing your wife of cheating on you? And he's like, no, but I don't like him. And he's like, get the hell out of my face, loser. And he's like, all right, fine.
I love that. That was awesome.
But then he's like, all right, there's some shit going on between you two, and clearly your husband's, keen on it. So like, who are you serving right now? Because you're kind of splitting the pot right now, and I don't like it. And so you gotta make a side, pick a side. And she's like, I can't. Can you kill me? And he's like, get out of here. Like,
I have a
everything is
feeling
so
I'm gonna.
tense.
I think she's gonna die at the end of the series.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna get what she wants. She's gonna die, and it's gonna be saving.
She's gonna get what she wants.
It's gonna be a
Well, she's
I
continuously wants
not
to
wrong.
kill herself,
Yeah.
right? So I think she's gonna die saving John,
And then she'll have purple. No,
and then
I
her
think,
husband will see that, and then her husband will chop his head off, and everybody wins.
yeah, everyone gets what they want.
Yeah, there you go.
I think the husband's gonna die.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, he
That'd be
sucks.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
not gonna be a Romeo Juliet ending.
No, it will be because everyone will die.
Yeah, but they'll all kill themselves. 'Cause they
Yeah,
killed-
so it will literally be a Romeo
Okay,
and Juliet.
yeah.
Macbeth then.
All right, yeah.
No,
Somebody will be holding a skull, that's for sure.
yeah, I can't stress it. Like anybody who hasn't seen this and want to see a really good show, you've got to go watch this thing.
Yeah.
You got to give it time to breathe, because a friend of mine, I was talking about it today. He's like, I watched episode 1 and I wasn't really not into it. I'm like, let it breathe. Watch it another episode and it's gonna get you in. It's gonna get you
Yeah.
hooked.
Well,
But
because
I mean,
Well,
first of all, you gotta have to like that era too. Right?
um,
If you don't care
no,
for out of that era at all, then it's not gonna resonate with you, right?
well,
You got to be prepared to do a lot of reading.
sure.
That's what a lot of people like thrown off by that, right? Because
Well,
you
I
can't
mean,
even
look
you can't even look away for a second, right? You always have to focus.
Yeah, but
on
look
it.
at Narcos. That was exclusively reading, and that show popped off.
Mwah,
Yeah.
that was a great show.
So it was a great show.
I learned so much Spanish from that show. All the stuff that'll get me in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good show. Want to give it a score? Did you guys
I
give
think
it a score last
all we've been giving it. Yeah, we did. All we've been doing is 8 and 9s. Like I think
Yeah.
it's all been 9s. So
I'm
I thought
sticking.
I'll give a score for this week. I think it's a 9.
Yeah, I'm sticking with a 9. And again, I'm only giving it a 9 because I'm expecting it to blow me away. And in another episode, it's been, I think, 9s and 9.5s.
yeah.
Is this the
I'm
only
just-
show we've done that's been 9s consistent or really high?
Solo was Silo was close, but not every episode.
No,
Like,
No,
we went from,
there were some sevens in that show.
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
those were like this was good, but if next week doesn't pay off, then I'm gonna be
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah,
But it always
Yeah.
paid off. But yeah, we
no, nines has been really high. I think it's probably the highest rated score that we've given a TV show so far.
yeah.
You-
I was
we
on
done it?
Disney.
We're down to 2? 2 more episodes?
3.
3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
10 in total, so we got
10.
3 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And they're
here's
an
the
hour
question-
long, right? They're an hour
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But can they make a season 2?
No, they already said it's going to be a one thing. One
Okay.
and done.
Beautiful,
Good.
beautiful. Absolutely. I love that.
I like it already. Yeah.
Don't stretch something that doesn't need to be stretched out.
Nope. We told you
Right.
a story, it kicked ass, and now we're gonna go do another project.
Yeah.
I love that.
On to the next.
But maybe they'll do a prequel or a side story.
I could mess with that.
Maybe John goes back to England.
Yo, we see the Macau battles or whatever.
Yeah.
Who
Seeing
knows?
John just murder Catholics, I'm in. God.
Go ahead, Kiwi. What's your prediction? We're making predictions. What's your prediction? See what
Oh
he says. I can't make predictions in this show. It's just like,
no.
yeah.
Like I do think he's gonna lose his shit because his son died, and he's gonna be like, no, he didn't die in a pond slipping on your towel in a whorehouse. No, my son's better than that. And then he's gonna be like, okay, deal's off, and then he just goes on a rampage. And then
Well, the deal was off, was it not?
no, he's going, he's marching to go surrender.
Oh, I see. Okay,
He's saying that deal's off. Yo, and then
Right.
Kashigi, he's just gonna be like, oh, I want to see him just, or yeah, oh,
You know, when she left the room there, I thought they were gonna assassinate him.
mm-hmm.
Like the females there.
Yeah. Well, when he was standing there, like all bare chested, just like, all right, I just had a nice session of autoerotic asphyxiation. I thought when he was standing there, I thought a bunch of arrows were just gonna go into his chest.
Yeah. Ah, man, missed opportunity for one of the females to just like throw you.
But he has a busted
needle
ankle.
dart or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more consorts murdering people.
We need ninjas.
We
right?
need more.
in the
more
dark
heads.
killers.
Yeah.
It comes out
I
on
think actually-
Tuesdays on Disney Minus.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the hue change?
Of their logo, yeah.
Yeah, it's
They
because
dulled
of
it a bit.
Hulu merged with them.
Oh, wait. So they
Yeah.
just went on the color wheel and just mixed the colors? I hate that. No, that's dumb. I hate it.
Everyone's like, "Why do this? Nobody cares."
Yeah, all they did was turn the saturation down like 7 points.
Yeah.
We're like,
Does
oh,
it make you want to watch more shows? Oh, look,
No.
it's Jason Color. I want to watch so many shows now.
oh wow, it's less blue.
It's
Yeah.
turquoise.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, and then this was done by FX. It wasn't done by Disney Studios, which still owns FX, but
Yeah,
It was
FX.
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
a lot of bangers.
they did Fargo, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Many
new
seasons.
Fargo is just getting wrapped up, I believe. It was filmed in Calgary. Or
You know
not
what else
new,
was filmed in Calgary? Or Calgary-esque? Last of Us.
no, that's Edmonton.
Whatever. Nobody cares about it.
But, oh, you just pissed off so many Albertans.
They don't have internet. And also, every Albertan will be blah, 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 blah.
They tune in early because they're an hour ahead now, and then you're insulting them.
No, you've confused them because they think, oh, I tuned in at 6 and it's not on. Let me go sell one of my trucks. I worked for the credit bureau.
Guys. He doesn't mean it.
I worked for the credit bureau during the recession in Alberta, and I was just calling Albertans who owed money, essentially, and they were the whiniest babies I've ever talked to. And they'll be like, "Oh, I can't pay for this. How do I pay for it?" And I'm just like, "How many trucks do you own? How many snowmobiles do you own?" Well, 7. And I was like, "So like 5 of them, you idiot. Go to your couch, find money in yeah." That's all. I quit that hard. That sucked.
And that's how the drinking problem happened.
Yeah, Alberta, it's all your fault.
You stupid.
You did this to me.
And that's how Canadian Club was created.
Yeah.
And Wisers.
Yep.
What do we else we got on tap?
Well, we got we got a bunch of trailers. Oh, we got so much news.
There's one news that's really blowing up on the internet.
Is which one is that?
Let me pull it up here.
Okay.
Friend, un momento.
Oh wait, I know that you on Monday you're mostly talking about this, but I haven't heard your opinion. How do you like X-Men?
Great.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm assuming you watched the Monday that D and I did.
Yes, and I agree. It's good. It's good. However, the last episode, which dropped yesterday,
The video game one,
probably the weaker of all of them.
Sure, but it was still fun.
I did like the changes, and I did like the nostalgia of the games. Yes, it did remind me of the X-Men game.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but also nobody has ever given a shit about Jubilee, like ever. So the fact that this show is like making her kind of cool, and the fact that they made an entire episode about her, and you're like, oh, it was okay. That's leaps and bounds for Jubilee. For that character. The fact that you're like kind of like, yeah, it was fine.
It wasn't bad.
No, nobody's ever said anything good about Jubilee until 2024.
I just think that of the ones that have been released, probably it's on the lower end of the list. Yeah. But what's really people getting upset, and it's been crazy last 24 hours on the internet, is this that showed up. So Deadline reports that Fantastic Four has Julia Garner joins Marvel Studios movie as...
Is that Jennifer's sister?
No, Garner, not Gardner.
Oh,
Jennifer Gardner.
Oh,
so she's from Ozark. Have you guys watched Ozark?
No, but
wait, you guys haven't watched Ozark?
I have been waiting for another pandemic or something to happen so I can binge it all. Because I watched like the first 2 episodes, I'm like,
that gif with guys like this. That's what's happening right now to me. Oh my god!
I know it's good. I know it's essentially
it's
like
not just good. It's like
I know it's Breaking Bad's like stepson. Like I know it is.
Yeah.
When you,
I love Jason Bateman. I love him.
Jason, he is awesome in this one. But when you get introduced to her,
right,
she comes out of nowhere as an amazing character.
Yeah.
So her acting skills are top notch. The issue that I have with this is, so Silver Surfer, the character, is probably Stanley's one of his favorite characters aside from Spider-Man, and also one of my favorite characters growing up.
Okay. Why?
So let me tell you, the story about this character is really great. He gives himself to Galactus so that he will not destroy his planet, where his world won't get destroyed. He's like, I will be your herald. I will find you planets that don't have civilizations for you to devour. Yeah. If you leave my planet alone, I will sacrifice myself. So he loses his family, everybody, just like he has to leave, right? So so the story itself from the beginning is fantastic. Okay. Didn't mean to do the pun there, but or maybe I did. But somewhere a few years ago, they decided to gender swap that character, make it a female. Right. This character, Shala Bale, was supposed to be his wife in the comics, or is the wife in the comics.
Okay.
But here they're making her the Silver Surfer and not having that character at all. And I don't know if this is
same. Wait, is it the same story though? Like, it's
probably. But yeah, #deck. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I just feel like, why would you change that from such a great character story and gender swap it? It's upsetting to me because I really love that character.
Sure,
it's upsetting to me. I'm not like pissed off,
but you love this actor.
I love the actor, but I just feel that she could have been another character who was another herald for Galactus. There's a female character who's another herald for Galactus. She would have been perfect for that role.
Okay. Then
which makes me think that maybe this is this is nobody's confirming this. Marvel has not come out and confirmed this.
Oh, so maybe she is that character then.
I'm hoping, but everybody like Deadline doesn't really put rumors out, do they? They actually put out.
Do they know about?
Like, are they actually saying that? Yeah, are they actually saying this is not his wife? That it's actually Silver Surfer? Are they saying that in this article?
So
is she?
They're the first one to say Shalabal. They're the first one to say that. Everyone else is saying Silver Surfer.
What's Shalabal?
The wife of Silver Surfer. But here's the reason why I think this is true that she is Silver Surfer, is because the Shalabal character is not that important in the comics at all.
What's the?
They wouldn't waste the talent
Herald?
Like her on the small character.
What's the Herald? Is she also like a Silver Surfer? Like
she's gold and she's fiery, right? She's like almost like the Phoenix.
Or like
I can't remember her name, but she's also because Galactus had almost like that. But she's had
I knew
Galactus had multiple heralds because one would leave, another would come or die or something like that.
Right.
So he's had multiple heralds, but the most famous is obviously Silver Surfer, because it entwines with the Fantastic Four characters, right? But if this is true and they've gender swapped this, it's really disappointing that they would do that.
Or is this just Deadline not really knowing the lore and just being like, oh, it's a Silver Surfer lady from the same planet and it's a herald of this guy. I don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. And she actually is that character that you're thinking. Because that makes sense. Like,
but especially it's all over the internet with credible people that know the stories and the lores and people who've done this for years. They're all saying that she's a Silver Surfer.
But are they just getting the same source that Deadline is?
I don't know. They're saying, hey, this is so a lot of people saying, hey, why are you guys upset? This was in the comics. There was a female Silver Surfer. Mm-hmm. Yes, you changed that like maybe 10 years ago, but the character's been around for 40 plus years.
Yeah.
They've done that with so many other male characters where they gender swapped it. Like one of the things I asked D and me to like, how many female characters have been swapped to be male characters? And me and D could not come up with a single one character. We couldn't. And we're just like, well, why is it the other way around all the time? Right? Sometimes maybe it's needed because that character probably needs a breath of fresh, life into it.
Sure.
Well,
right?
Isn't it also because those characters were created a long time ago and people have just always created male characters, right?
Like there's definitely a larger.
But there are some great female characters that they haven't seen the light of day or they've been shortchanged.
Sure.
Right. And that upsets me too.
Yeah. When you have a list of like, here's my favorite female characters, none of them have made it to screen.
And it's just like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, I don't understand. Why are you suppressing those great characters that have been created by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, all these great characters that were made by these awesome, artists, and they're not getting the light of day at all. But then you keep taking iconic characters like, for example, Silver Surfer and gender swapping it. I'm praying to God this is not true.
Or is this just like they leaked something slightly out, just like, hey, this girl from Ozark is going to play a Silver Surfer person, and then everyone just ran with it, and now everyone's losing their goddamn mind for the exact reason that you're saying, but they're just like, whatever, this is just good press. We're not going to say anything confirm or
let's
deny.
Hope so.
Now people are talking about it.
Let's hope
we're going to piss off the internet so that now everyone knows about this movie, and then we'll do the thing that you're assuming that or hoping that they do.
I really do hope that they do. I really hope they don't make her Silver Surfer and make her a prominent another character. I really do. Mm-hmm. I hope that maybe she is the previous herald that dies and then Silver Surfer comes to be.
You know who they should do a gender swap of? They should make a Mr. Webb.
But actually have Dakota Johnson play him.
No, have Johnson Dakota. Find a guy named Johnson Dakota. He's out there.
Her dad, Don Johnson. Her dad,
John Johnson.
Darth says, but I agree with you, Alvin. Why do they have to swap the male characters female? So I talked about this with D, and I've also looked into it myself, and I'm like, if the character's dormant and nobody cares about it, but you changed it and people started caring about it, great.
Yeah.
Right. Then the character has life. It never had life to begin with, but you did a swap.
Look at Battlestar Galactica. Starbuck.
There
Everyone
you
was
go.
mad when that TV show came out, but Katie Sackhoff was a absolute badass in that show.
Yeah. So there are times it works, but when you do it with such high iconic characters,
Sure.
that scratches heads and goes just like, just face palms everywhere. It's like, why you need to do this?
Well, to your point that you're like, there is a female herald and she's badass. Make her that, because like, why are you can have both. You can have Silver Surfer be cool, and you can have whatever this person's name is.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that I'm always worried, and we've talked about this before, that this is like rebooting the Fantastic Four or whatever. Do they need to have introduce these characters in the first movie if they want to extend on and have a
How many reboots has this been? This is
the third version.
So this is 3 of 4.
In the last 25 years, this is the third time they've attempted a Silver Surfer Fantastic Four movie.
And they
if you want to go
Captain
even further than that,
America.
this is the fourth time they're trying to build.
So this is, I was going to say, I think this is the fourth.
They had a TV show in the 80s, late 80s.
Fourth time's a charm.
Yep. That's the saying, right? Fourth time's a charm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, and I will say it again. Like, she is an awesome actor.
Mm-hmm.
She in Ozark, man, she's right up there as the best actor in the show.
Is she the one who screams, if you'll have to effing kill me? Is that where that clip is from?
Oh yeah,
that's her.
She says a lot of other things too.
Yeah, but that clip is her.
I can't remember exactly but it does sound like
if
that.
You want, she's holding a gun. If you want,
yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's a badass.
Yeah, that whole show works because of her and what's his name, the main actor,
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, the two of them, man, they're like Batman and Robin. The two of them, it plays off so well. They're just really good.
And he's not like he's a comedy actor, right? I mean, he grew up.
Well, that's just it. When I sat down with my wife, I'm like, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna see some fun laughs, right?
What?
I said, yeah, I can't wait to see some laughter. He's awesome. I love him in
somebody
that movie.
Jumps off a building to their death, and you're like, whoa, okay.
What's that movie, The Boss, with Jennifer Aniston? He was in?
That one was good too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we
press play, and we're like, can't wait for laughters, and all of a sudden we're like, holy crap, this is not a funny show. But this show's awesome. Like,
no, I watched the first few episodes and I was like, this show needs like commitment.
So that's it. The first few episodes does nothing for anyone trying to jump on. You have to really let this
no. I saw the first few episodes and I realized like, oh shit, this is like a new Breaking Bad. Like, I need to like commit to this show. And
I committed. I had to wait years for seasons to drop.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm kind of waiting. What season is it on now?
It's already done. It's
been
done for like
I'm gonna start watching
for like 3 years now.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for the story to conclude.
No, it wrapped up
because I didn't want to wait week to week.
This is, I would say, one step below. Actually, no. At some point, this is the same level as Bear.
Sure.
At some point, but Breaking Bad is a great comparison.
It's the same kind of story.
There are some moments. You're like, what is going to happen next episode? This is insane.
Yeah.
Or, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah.
Like, it is awesome. I cannot stress how good this show is. It's really good. I was so sad when it ended because I'm like, can we get a prequel or a sequel? I don't care what it is. Just give me something with these guys in it.
Or like a Gran Torino movie kind of thing.
That I just hope that she's not a throwaway character because of her talent. I hope it's not Silver Surfer, but I hope it's something prominent that she can be around for multiple movies.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So yeah.
They still haven't announced like a villain for this movie, have they? For Fantastic Four.
Rumor is Galactus. That's hence the Herald.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay.
They'll probably get introduced to the Herald first and then Galactus after.
When does it come out, or when is it slated to come out?
Next summer?
2026, isn't it? Oh no, sorry. July 2025.
So this is after Yeah.
I don't know how. That's really quick, though.
It's the same with the Superman, right? Because it comes out like 2 weeks around Superman Legacy.
No. I mean, what I mean is the production begins this summer, and the film will be out next summer. That's quick.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah.
Is that? Am I overthinking this? Like,
no, you're not.
No.
Like, I thought editing alone takes like 6-7 months.
Oh yeah, easily.
For a big movie like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where CGI is going to be predominant in this movie.
Yeah.
But there's not going to be any CGI because it takes place in the 60s, doesn't it?
Well,
that's right.
No, but the thing is a rock.
The Rock's in this? I'm out. No. I'm not interested. I'm tired of that son of a bitch.
Thanks. We've already covered this.
That's what we're talking about, Michael.
That came after they changed the gender swapped the character afterwards. The character has been around for more than 40 years as male. We covered that.
And Michael Cera was in it. He was the thing, right?
Yeah, Juno got pregnant. Teenage Juno.
Juno, no?
You don't know?
Okay, we need to go back to Shogun for a second. Okay, hang on. We went and we asked Kiwi his thoughts. So let's go back to,
sorry. Okay.
Go back to Shogun. Yeah. So theory part 1. Toronto will reveal the barbarians. Wait, he's gonna be upset and disappear. And go to Saga. Okay. Yeah, I like that ending. Die like
Sean Bean.
like
Sean Bean.
Part 2. Blackhorn will.
I wonder if that guy's army will turn on him because he killed the guy's son. Not an honorable thing to do.
Oh.
Because he already conceded and said he's gonna go to the.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, you killed his son after he already."
That's cold, bro. Cold. Can't do that. That's where we have honor. We don't do these things.
Yeah.
Those are good predictions. I don't know. It's
so
hard to predict.
Tuesday can't come fast
enough. It feels like that was the penultimate episode, and tomorrow's the finale. Like every episode has felt like, finale's next week. Whoa.
You're not. Yeah, you're exactly. That's how I felt after the end of the last episode. I thought this could be the finale, but I don't know.
Is it better than The Last of Us?
No, it's different.
No. Yeah.
Of course it's different. One has zombies. One's gonna be zombies.
It's the same caliber of like you'll get the same amount of enjoyment, but as excitement from episode to episode. It's high caliber because I think
you're just stalling because you're having a hard time.
No, I'm no. Like, that's a really
they're both good, and I get you because I'm feeling the same way.
I think actually, Last of Us, I forgot about that, was the only other show that we scored like 9s every episode.
No, I think there were some 8s.
Oh God, an 8!
I see. I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh no, it's almost the best thing I've ever seen.
It went from an A+ to an A-.
So speaking
Still
of
haven't
good
rewatched
stuff,
that shit. Still haven't rewatched it.
All right, Chris, what you got?
I need to. I said, speaking of that stuff, I wanted to bring up. You guys are having this great little battle on Discord today.
There was no battle.
Son of a bitch.
There was no battle.
Sorry,
I won. I already
won.
won.
Were you using the horse on me? Can't use it over the internet. Nice. So there was a trailer. This trailer dropped today, right? We've seen.
Let's watch it.
Tales of the. They've had 2 seasons of Tales of the Jedi.
Right? No.
Or
so
one?
they had Visions, and then they had one season of Tales of the Jedi, which was the Ahsoka prequel showing her as a kid and stuff. And then they showed Dooku young, and they showed Yaddle and all that.
Okay.
And Elvin, I explicitly remember you enjoying that show.
No, I said it was all right. I never said it was great.
I didn't say that you said it was great. I said that you
I didn't enjoy it. I said it's all right.
You didn't have anything to say.
And then I jumped off that thing real quick.
That's what the point was. It was like, here's a couple cool supplementary fun stories. And then everyone was like, yeah, that was fun. Anyway, That's
But
what I'm saying. I'm not saying it changed your life.
What I was saying is the Star Wars is dead now.
Absolutely. I hate Star Wars. Last week I said probably one of the most impactful things I've ever said in my life, which was, God, I miss Star Wars.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I'm mad. I'm not okay. But this looks cool. And you're right. We don't care about Elsbeth because she was ass in Ahsoka because that show sucks. But she was cool in The Mandalorian. And we were like, oh, who's this character? And then Ahsoka was just like, let me just shit all over this character. And you're like, I don't care anymore.
You might
but
feel
it looks
that
cool
way.
in this.
No, it's fine if you feel that way. I did not care about her in The Mandalorian either.
She was interesting and we didn't know who she was.
But they also brought her in. They brought her in The Mandalorian in an episode where they also brought in Ahsoka for the first time. So everybody was so like, everyone was so like, oh my God, it's Ahsoka in live action. And then was like, okay, who's
what wins lightsaber flamethrower?
That's flamethrower. 100%. And we get to, I just like the Inquisitors. And also too, hold on, pause it in 3. No, wait, no.
Jangling of the keys.
We get to see the Inquisitor from Ahsoka that everyone was confused on who it is.
Because he had a bowling ball head.
No. The guy who had the tea kettle head. We don't know who that is.
The bowling
everyone thought it was going to be Ezra. And also we get General Kenobi.
Why does he only have 2 blades? He has 4 hands.
He's going easy on her.
I don't care for this.
But also it's a lot of like extra story stuff from Clone Wars. And yeah, it's all of this seems to be is and who gives a shit? Darth Vader's in it. Surprising no one.
I already knew as soon as they were
pause it there.
Yeah, that dude. He's not a zombie just yet. He's not a demon or whatever yet, just yet.
So those two, that's the guy from Ahsoka that everyone was confused about. The guy on the right there, the far right, that's who Ahsoka
kills.
Ahsoka kills in the last season. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, Barriss is training. How is
and
Grievous
when he died, he totally was like
Grievous is not. So there's 2 different stories. There's the Barriss Offee story, and then there's the Elsbeth story. So there's 2 episodes essentially.
So sorry, I'll cut you off here. Wait, is the Barriss he's training? So these are short stories, so they all connect, or maybe they don't. They're not one big story. They're short stories.
So yeah, Elsbeth will be 1 episode essentially, I think. Or there's going to be multiple. And then the Barriss Offee story is going to be, oh, cool. I need to have that plugged in for the camera. My assistant is shitting the bed. He brought me a drink, and now he's unplugging my camera.
You remember The Simpsons when there's
is Dio your assistant?
Dio, my assistant.
He's chewing on the cable.
Dad, you're not paying attention to me.
I brought you drinks.
I brought you drinks. So Elsbeth, so Barriss Offee, she was the reason why Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, because she got framed for something that she did. And yeah, so it's just going to be a couple cool stories that I think I'm going to be interested in and have fun watching. And that's all I was saying, Elvin. I'm not saying this is going to be the second coming of Christ and it's going to change your life. I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm excited about Star Wars stuff. I haven't been for a long time.
Do you work on the camera better?
Yeah.
So my take on this was, and Justin, you and I talked about this last week, because, and also Elvin, you can jump in. There was a trailer that dropped for, what was the Star Wars trailer that dropped?
The Acolyte.
Yeah, the Acolyte, which a lot of people were disappointed in, and I didn't like that trailer at all.
No,
I actually
think
this trailer. Yeah, this trailer is actually better.
This is a great trailer.
Feels darker, and that's what I wanted from the Acolyte, to feel darker, but it just looks the same as what we've already seen in live action, basically, so far.
If the Acolyte had this feel and suspense and dark tones, I would give a shit about that show coming out. I don't.
Yeah.
And I also see why they're putting this show, the Tales of the Jedi Empire, whatever. I see why they're putting that on May the 4th. Like, this is getting the spotlight more than their multi-million-dollar live action that is not looking great.
No. Well, it's the same. It's just the same. They haven't learned. Like, they should be watching Shogun or Last of Us and say, hey, those are cinematic shows. Why aren't we making cinematic shows?
You know, I think I've said this before. You know who needs to run the Star Wars head of or Star Wars sect of Disney? What's his name? The guy who voices Darth Maul.
Ray.
No, not Ray Park.
Sorry.
Sam Witwer.
Sam. Right. Sorry.
Sam Witwer is the only person who is out nerded Filoni and like all those guys. Like, he knows the lore. He loves the show. He defends the new movies to a point. He's such a big George Lucas fan, but he goes, I understand some people needed to see Luke Skywalker do this. I disagree with it, but let me rationalize and try and figure out why they did that. I know that there was some disconnects in writing and directing and blah, blah, blah in the story. So he never goes like, it's good. He just goes, let me try and figure out why this happened, essentially. But somebody who loves the series so much and is so ingrained in the lore and the universe, that's a guy you want telling people what to do.
But it's probably not going to happen because the Force is female and he's not.
Well, yeah, no, he has a penis, so that's his first problem.
He's not invited.
Yeah, he's not invited. But he's pretty, so.
I mean, I'd invite him just because of his looks.
Yeah.
Like, dude's got
he's way better looking than Kathleen Kennedy. I'd sit on his face before anyone else.
That's a whole other show. A whole other show. What is he? Is he?
All right, folks, that's a wrap.
Has he only voiced Maul? Has he done anything else?
No, he's done a shitload of stuff. He was Star Killer in the video games, so in Force Unleashed, who was Darth Vader's secret apprentice. He's done tons of stuff.
He was in Smallville too.
He was in Smallville, yeah.
Yeah, he was Doomsday.
Yep. He's done a lot of really good shows. Yep.
I have some news that's not associated with Star Wars, though.
Nope. It's kind of related.
Just announced 6 hours ago.
Oh.
That Albert.
Wait. Where's it? Breaking news.
Late breaking news.
Albert Kim has stepped down as showrunner for the live-action Avatar: Last Airbender series.
Who cares?
He signed on with Disney to work on Percy Jackson series.
Wasn't that bad? Percy Jackson. Wait, who's Albert Kim?
The showrunner for Avatar. The Last
Airbender. So hold on. They had the original creator drop off mid-season. Yeah. Now they have the guy who finished it leave too?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Disney's cocking up another thing? Oh, wait, no, this is Netflix. Netflix, okay.
Yeah.
The first season was fine. It was okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of original showrunners not being involved as a huge part of a new series, The Matrix having a 5th movie.
Yeah.
And the Wachowskis
are back.
Only one of them is an executive producer, not directing,
not
writing.
Oh.
So Lana is not. Is it Lana? Lana's not involved whatsoever. I think that's the correct one. She wasn't involved in the last movie either. Only one of the Wachowskis were involved and created the last movie. But this one, the director is, drumroll. I've forgotten. I was waiting for Chris to fill in the blanks.
Drew. Sorry.
I think he's got
Drew Goddard. Drew Goddard. Yes, I do.
Goddard.
Yeah. He wrote for The Martian, World War Z. Yep. So he's got a good track record for sure.
There's another. So he did The Martian. There's There was another one that was Drew Goddard. The Martian, Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, right.
He did like 35 episodes of Lost, a bunch of Cloverfield movies too. So he's good at weird shit. Is essentially like, which was absolutely lacking in the last Matrix.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Keanu Reeves makes video games and is actually in the Matrix, and it was just like, it was fun, I guess. It was fine, but it wasn't like a life-changing, zeitgeist altering thing that the last 3 movies were. It was just like a shitty action movie.
Yeah.
But Drew Goddard, he makes some weird shit and he does really good stuff with it.
So you guys know I don't like scary movies, things like that. But there's one.
Kiwi, there is a trilogy technically, and there are 2 other movies that are potentially in the same universe. None of them are actually related. They are all spiritual successors, and there's some weird YouTube videos, and the creators of the original Cloverfield movies have gone on record saying that they're kind of related, but they're not really. Hold on, Dio is yelling. He wants to say something because he loves Cloverfield. But they are kind of related, but not really. And it's kind of the same thing. What was the M. Night Shyamalan movies? It was Glass, Split, and all those, where they were tied into the universe kind of almost after the fact. It's a very similar thing with you son of a bitch. Are you stealing treats off the desk? Anyway. So yeah, there's 3 Cloverfield movies that are kind of related.
All right. So I don't like scary movies, things like that. But this one I might have to check out. It's the first images of Christian Bale as Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this. I hate it.
Why?
I hate it. You know what it screams at me? Jared Leto Joker. What's tattooed on his chest? I hate this.
Hope?
I hate this.
Trope?
It looks like Jared Leto Joker. I like Christian Bale, but we've seen him do shitty big movies. What was the Marvel where he was?
I don't think that's tattooed. I think it's printed.
It's on his skin. How else do you put it on your skin?
I don't know. It could be someone's watermark.
Is that oh, maybe? No, that's on his skin. It stops at the vest. Is he wearing a Versace vest? No.
I don't know. It's hard to say with that black and white image.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was happening. I didn't even know he was playing.
Das ist verboten.
Yeah. So, what's her name? Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yep.
She's going to be the bride of Frankenstein.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Who's directing? What's known about this? Hold on.
That's all I know right now. You can check it. Yeah. But interesting.
Another MonsterVerse.
MonsterVerse.
That's a thing.
Then he's gonna fight Godzilla.
Well, they were trying to do this years ago, right? They were trying to do the whole.
But the movie is called The Bride.
The Bride.
Yo, is Elvira gonna be in it? I'll pay to see that.
She still looks the same.
Hell yeah, she does. That's the beauty of making yourself dead when you're 20, that when you're 50, you still look hot.
So on a lighter subject, this is hilarious. Going back to Garfield here. Snoop Dogg and Keith Urban made the lead single for the soundtrack of Chris Pratt's Garfield movie titled Let It Roll.
I hate it. Let it roll. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, now you like it.
Yeah,
no. Now you like it. It's gonna release.
Isn't Snoop Dogg a voice?
Yes, but I like how they brackets. He's a cat.
Snoop Dogg.
They did in the trailer. They're like Snoop Dogg is voicing, but he's a cat in brackets.
That's funny. So why was Snoop Dogg doing a country song?
What's that?
Is Snoop Dogg doing a country song?
I think he's doing rapping with the country song background.
Ugh.
Which is weird, but whatever.
Ugh.
You just have to add a banjo to it with a beat, and it's rap country. I don't know.
Are you guys excited for Mufasa, the Lion King?
Who?
Mufasa.
Who's
December
playing
20th.
him? Is James Earl Jones still alive?
Well,
Yep.
Mufasa's a kid. It's not gonna have James.
It's a
Earl
prequel?
Jones. Yeah, it's a prequel. Mufasa. Yes, he
Oh.
died in the other one. How can you have it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
But did he die?
I forgot.
I forgot. Disney was.
I
good
forgot
back
bawling
then.
my eyes out as a 9-year-old. Are they getting John Boyega? They're just getting the other Star
Can you
Wars guys.
imagine? He's a zombie, comes back to the Pride.
Yo, Pride Rock, but it's World War Pride Rock.
Every time he bites them, they're all zombies.
Oh,
Simba's running for his life.
Timon and Pumbaa just like set up.
Rafiki's
do like
a
a
zombie
doomsday
dude. Got a
thing?
stick. All Rafiki.
Rafiki goes ape shit on a bunch of zombies. Oh my god, I want that so bad.
Zombie Lion King. That'd
Yeah.
be good. I mean, the hyenas are pretty close.
Yeah. No, that's how they get into the lore. Every time a hyena bites them, and they turn into a hyena.
Yeah,
They
December
just
20th.
laugh.
I don't know. I'll go see it. I love Lion King.
Sure.
Okay. Maybe this is how what's his name? The brother?
Scar.
Scar is him getting
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
they split. Maybe this is what the story of how Scar
I want to know the voice actors for this. What's it called? It's just called
comes
Mufasa?
out on December 20th.
All right.
Timon and Pumbaa.
I know. Timon and Pumbaa. My assistant mixed my drink a little strong.
Well, they are zombies. They can switch their names up. They'd have to do some sort of like dance number, like really.
Seth Rogen is Pumbaa. That's good. That's good. Billy Eichner is Timon.
Oh man.
John Connie is Rafiki.
Chris Pratt is Simba because he's in everything.
Yeah.
Aaron Pierre. Where is he from? Oh, he was an old. Speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, that movie sucked.
That movie's so bad.
No, okay, I accidentally watched that movie.
I didn't. I watched it because I knew it's going to be bad. I'm like, I need to see a bad movie right now.
Also, I love the trailer. It's just like a bunch of jump cuts of just like people panicking, and then somebody's just like, "Old." It was like the most black metal title card ever. But it was on TV, and I came in like 10 minutes into it, and I was like, "Oh, this is really weird." Like it almost is like a college like video project because they're acting really weird, and it's like I don't know if they're bad actors or if they're doing this intentionally to make me feel uncomfortable. But I kept watching because I was like, it's making me feel uncomfortable. So like it's doing a thing. And I kept watching it being curious. And then literally M. Night Shyamalan shows up on screen. I was like, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. That's why it's weird.
Aside from the the Ghost movie with Bruce Willis, what was it called again?
Signs.
No.
The M. Night Shyamalan.
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Aside from that movie, I think almost every other movie of his, the ending has been god awful.
No,
I didn't care for that one.
But
okay, I'll give you that one. Okay. But this movie, the ending was just so.
the ending was ass.
I was like, what?
Garbage.
Yeah.
Lady in the Water, great movie until the end.
What was
the Village or whatever?
The Village. Yeah, The Village.
Village was good.
Yeah, it was okay. But you're right. It's funny. I've been kind of showing my kids some movies, and we watched Sixth Sense, which my son really liked. This weekend we watched Silence of the Lambs. Made them watch that. And they loved it. So good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Next week you're watching Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Right after Bambi.
Yeah.
Ended off lighthearted.
But I stop it right when the mother dies. Okay, done.
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone's bawling their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Old Yeller. We're gonna watch Old Yeller this week.
Jesus Christ. And then you're gonna watch the documentary that explains how many dogs died during the filming of that.
Do we have anything else to add today?
I was gonna bring up something.
Okay.
So this actor, I don't know if you saw this
Oh,
or not.
yes.
Saw
Yes.
this? Alan.
Well, you had it already.
Jack
on the
Reacher.
list.
Yeah. He's in Jack Reacher. I've never seen him in anything, but this week he came out saying that he wants to be Batman. He wants
Well,
to
he
play
was
Batman.
Aquaman, so he might as well upgrade to Batman
He was Aquaman?
in Smallville. Yeah.
Oh,
his
it's Smallville. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Then he was a Hawk in Hawk and Dove. Is it Hawk and Dove? I think it's another DC character in the DC TV show. What is it called? With Nightwing.
Superwoman.
No, I can't remember now. Anyways, he was in there. He was a superhero in there as well. So he's no stranger to wearing tights.
Yeah.
But
I think
he's
he's too big. Though. He's
a big boy.
He's really big. Like he's a Superman big, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, he's kind of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, he's like Walmart John Cena.
He would have been a great Captain America.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no,
I mean,
he's just like white guy with nice hair and big muscles. Like
Do you think
85% of superheroes? So that's
yeah,
fine.
exactly.
But
But
do you
he's
think
good though. I love him with Reacher.
when they're casting Batman right away, they look at the chin, right? What does that chin look like?
He's got a chin for days.
Yeah.
There is a chiseled vessel that can go right through that.
If someone just tuned into the channel right now, we're like,
Even if they go back about him, Justin saying someone could sit on his face, right?
yeah. We're changing dates. We're changing format of this show.
Yep.
Yes.
We're just talking about cute boys. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All day long.
We're ready for super hunks.
Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Like to me, he's just is I don't know. He's too big to be a Batman, and because
he's I think Ben Affleck big, but a little more. He won't be called Fat Man.
True.
Or fat whatever.
I don't know if Chris, you might be interested, or even Justin. Alien will re-release in theaters April 26th.
Oh, like the original?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because before the new Romulus, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Romulus.
How is
I think that's genius.
That's a Star Trek name. Romulus?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Those
a Star Trek
Romulans
movie.
are coming.
Is that the name? Am I wrong? Is that what it's called?
No, you're right.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every time I hear about it, I'm just like, no, that's Star Trek.
Yeah, Romulus. It looks good though.
It does.
Romulus. Because we talked a little bit last weekend about this. I don't know if you knew this, El, but it happens between the first and two movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going back.
Arguably the best ones.
Yes, for sure. Because they went from horror to action.
Yeah.
Right? It went from the first Alien is a horror movie. The second Alien is like, action adventure. So I'm thinking, and that in the second movie they go and find a crew that's missing. Is this the crew? Right? And we see that sort of backstory.
Well, yeah, because Ripley's in cryogenics. Or no, she's missing, and they go and find her. Or is she in cryogenic sleep, or is that the third? You know what? I'm glad they're bringing back this to the theater because I don't remember.
It's been a while.
This is why.
I'd love to see it because I saw it on TV for the first time.
Yeah, same.
The first Alien. When I was like, oh my God, what's coming out of that guy's stomach?
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Your 3 movies that you must see this year.
Deadpool, Episode 1, Alien.
Okay.
One, Dune. But I should have done that.
No, it's already passed now. I'm talking about going forward.
Yeah.
Okay, going forward, because I was going to say Dune, but I've seen that. So going forward, 2 for sure, Deadpool, and I really want to see the new Quiet Place.
Ooh, yeah.
Day 1. I want to see that. Probably, maybe Joker.
Shit,
musical?
Shut up, Elvin. You don't have class.
Yeah. It's not I don't think it's a full musical. I think there's some
you don't have class.
Numbers in there.
Oh, I do too.
Yo, West Side Story's coming back to theaters. I'm going there day 1, bitch.
Yeah, I did like Wonka. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, exactly. You shut your mouth. You like Wonka. That was a musical.
Doesn't need a musical. It's
that
stupid.
was a musical.
It doesn't need a musical.
And I didn't like
That's
it.
what I don't think Joker's going to be a musical. I think they'll just have some other movies.
No, they said it's a
Here's-
musical.
They did.
Are you guys interested in seeing Civil War?
That's what I
tell
keep
me about
forgetting
this.
to go watch.
I've been seeing this. I've been seeing this all over the internet.
It looks
I haven't
good,
read into
man.
it because I know that you put it in the list, and I want to hear about it.
Yeah. It comes out April 12th, so
Who's
next
in
week.
it? I recognized.
There's
Well,
too
okay,
many
what's it
movies
about?
coming
Tell
out.
me.
It's the American. It's a new American Civil War.
Right, but there's controversy because they changed something.
Well, it's just controversy because it's very timely
Oh,
to
okay.
what's happening to the U.S. election. But it's the guy I've told you this before, Justin. It's the guy who made Ex Machina and Alex Garland.
So
the
he's
director.
good at like subverting some. Yeah, okay. He's good at a social commentary.
Yeah,
And
I think it'd be.
Actually, this is funny. He's good at doing a veiled story of based on social commentary, and now he's just like, screw it, I'm just doing Civil War.
Yeah, I think it might be like the scariest movie ever.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like 1920 whatever, or like a Band of Brothers, or not Band of Brothers, what's the Tom Hanks movie? Where he shoots a tank with a pistol.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like brutal and.
Well, no, I'm just saying like how the possibilities that this could be, or not. I obviously it's hopefully not going to happen, but the fact that it's talking about the U.S. or any country really going after each other, like just splitting up and like actually, so I'm just kind of going through other movies.
Wait, when does it come out?
It comes out next week, April 12th.
Oh, they missed.
They should have waited.
What was the
July 1st?
No, what was the day that they went to they stormed the Capitol?
No, January.
Oh,
January.
Oh, it was January. Okay, never mind. Well, no, they should have put it out January 6th.
Yeah.
Because that would have got a lot of headlines and a lot of people mad.
Yeah. Another movie I actually would be on my list if there was more than 3. I would pick The Fall Guy for sure to see.
Okay, I've got my 3.
Okay, sorry, Alvin. Go.
You guys have missed a big one. Planet of the Apes.
Meh.
What?
Meh. I love Andy Serkis. I like the Planet of the Apes. I didn't care about the last 2 though. They're good, but like I'm not. That's not a theater movie.
Don't like movies.
No, that's not a theater. I'll watch the shit out of it. Don't get me wrong, but that's not a theater movie.
How is it not a theater movie? The grand spectacle of this open world where humans are no longer the dominant species.
Sure, but sitting on a couch in a completely dark room.
You can say that about anything.
No, you need big screens with giant speakers blowing your eardrums out and giving you brain damage.
For this movie too.
But there's
Dune I can watch at home.
No, but Dune, that's
just sand, man. Movie. It's just sand. And giant monster to sand.
I don't see Andy Serkis' name
he's not in
the credits.
He's not in it.
Andy Serkis is not in Planet of the Apes. No. Watch this at home.
He had to work at Tesla factory in Andor.
Yeah, he was building a Death Star.
But that was Andy. He was doing motion capture in Andor, though. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Of himself.
Oh.
And then obviously
himself.
Deadpool's my second choice. And then my third is Garfield. I have to watch Garfield. I don't care. I have to watch
it. It's fine.
With or without my kids.
I'm not going to yuck your yum. I don't give a shit about it, but like...
I'll probably watch it without my kids. Then I'll watch it with my kids. Just so I can ruin it for them. Kidding. And then my honorable mention is Despicable Me. I don't know why, man. These funny. These minions just get me every time.
They're funny.
I wasted so much money on these minion things. I might buy a Wi-Fi router that looks like a minion.
Oh my god.
You're
part of the problem.
I know I am. I will fully admit.
Yeah, I'd put the Inside Out 2 on my honorable mention. Pixar.
Okay. What about the one with the robot? The one that is it Pixar?
Oh yeah, the trailer you showed us.
Yeah. I think that's very interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Which one's that? The sad one.
Yeah.
The one I'm gonna cry like the entire time.
It's called The Wild Robot. Comes out September.
I'm gonna cry my balls out.
On that note,
That's a different movie.
Oh man. Oh boy. And yeah, on that bombshell, we need to end the show.
All right, fine.
yes.
All right, that was Slice.
Next week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We are
Back in the
on
studio.
Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yep. Oh shit,
then-
we have to deal with traffic now.
Yeah.
It's 6:30. You'll be fine. Just leave at 6.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
You'll
Actually, I
arrive
take the
late,
back
like
roads.
Nathan.
It'll be fine.
Hopefully,
I'll become
Nathan
the
gets
new
back
Nathan.
on the show. He's almost done his training, I think. So
Yeah, has he been on a submarine yet?
I don't know. I haven't messaged
Wait,
him.
did he get accepted? I didn't even know about any.
I
Of
need
course
to go
he
and
did. That's why
see if
he's
he
not
didn't.
here.
I gotta go check if he make sure he didn't drown.
Tune in next week. See if Nathan drowned in the Navy.
And then the A&R weekly on Mondays is going 30 minutes earlier, 8 o'clock. So
Ooh.
for the Eastern Seaboard people, they can catch it before they
Yeah.
sleep. But
Nice. Who needs sleep?
and yeah, it's gonna be great. This weekend is gonna be awesome. WrestleMania is happening this weekend, so I get to geek out.
Holy
Like
shit. Holy shit.
Holy
Holy shit.
And yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Say bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Internet.